There's always something new to learn, and here in Row Kitchen, we learn by playing with our food. Hello! Welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today we are celebrating Diwali, or Festival of Lights. It's an Indian holiday, but here in School of Hospitality, we celebrate all kinds of holidays. And today we are doing Gulab Jamun. I got that right?
Gulab Jamun.
Gulab Jamun, and it is a semolina dough, semi-leavened. It has a little bit of.
Well, we're taking a little bit of shortcut here. So, because usually it's a koya, which is a reduced milk fat cheese, if you will, kind of dairy product.
Okay, very good.
So we're doing a shortcut because it's really hard to find that stuff, and we're using dried milk fat solids and the semolina instead of flour because it doesn't build up too much gluten. And it won't make it too dense. It stays nice and fluffy that way.
That's right. And so, we already have some made up here, and we're going to fry them. And after we fry them, we put them in this wonderful syrup here of water, sugar, rose water, and saffron. Waffle maker is telling us it is done, but it is it's a wonderful mixture. Steve, I don't know if you can tilt the camera down really quick just to get a really quick shot of that. It has saffron in it, so it has that beautiful golden color to it. And really, traditionally what you're supposed to do is after you fry these things, you're supposed to soak them after you fry this dough, you're supposed to soak it in this wonderful rose and saffron water, and you're supposed to soak it you soak it overnight, and then you eat it, and it's a beautiful, wonderful pastry. One of our instructors, Smita, she's brought some of these in before. She doesn't know we're making these today. It's a surprise. Her. And she brought some in one time, and they were wonderful. So I'm hoping we can recreate that. And then, of course, because we're in the mood this semester to waffle things, we are going to waffle it. All right, so we're going to try that and see what happens. So, with that,
let's do this recipe real quick.
Yeah, you mix it up. Mix it.
So while we have this made, we're going to run through all this though.
Okay.
So we have a 1/4 cup of semolina flour, and so just so everybody knows, we're using the Serious Eats recipe. I love that website. Their recipes are always legit. They go through and test everything. You pick anything up there, and then it's always going to be good.
Yeah,
so we're going to start with one
Serious Eats
1/4 cup of semolina flour and a 1/4 cup of milk, or we have half and half right here. And so the thing about using the semolina flour is you're going to actually let it soak for 30 minutes. Like I said earlier, the semolina flour doesn't have as much gluten in it. It's used for pasta usually, but it needs to hydrate, otherwise it's going to feel kind of granular. And so by letting it soak for 30 minutes, then you're going to be, it'll be nice and soft, and it kind of just absorbs all that liquid, and it's just a little bit more of a pillowy texture. To another bowl, we're going to take 2 cups of dried milk fat solids and a teaspoon of baking powder.
Jimmy, I think while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and start frying these, if that's okay.
All right. And a ½ teaspoon of ground cardamom. And this has such a nice smell to it.
Yes, cardamom is amazing. I love making cardamom cakes. Like in the spring, it's a lot like pancakes, but you add cardamom to it, and then again you do like a rose water syrup, or you can do like a rose water maple syrup. Very, very delicious. Jimmy, while you're mixing that up over there, he's whisking all the ingredients to thoroughly incorporate them. They're all dry ingredients, and I am over here frying these. We fry them at 325 degrees. We are doing them just on an induction burner here, with a high smoke and high flash point oil. All right, so we've got a combination here of grapeseed oil, avocado oil, cottonseed oil. All right, we've got this nice combination of things. And again, we want these nice and golden brown. We don't really want them, heavily browned, right? So
just kind of looking great.
I know, we're stirring them up.
All right, while you're stirring, the next step, through the magic of television, we've lapsed 25 minutes. So this has been soaking, and we're going to add this. We're going to make a little well in our dry milk powder. We're going to add the soaked semolina, And we're gonna add a quarter cup of half and half, or heavy cream, sorry. And then you're gonna mix that all up, and if it's a little dry, you're actually gonna add a little extra heavy cream until it comes into a nice dough. Let's see here. Jason, where's that heavy cream?
Right behind me.
All right, here's that heavy cream. We're gonna add this. And it's about a quarter cup. Now, I did this earlier and it ended up being, you add a tablespoon extra of heavy cream to make sure it's a nice, well-hydrated dough. It'll become a kind of a sticky dough, really. So give me a second to mix all this up. And see how it kind of comes together like sand, kind of like when you're making pasta too. Which we haven't made pasta on the show yet, have we?
I don't remember if we have or not. I can't, man, we've done so many of them. I thought we had made pasta, but maybe not.
All right, we're gonna add a little extra cream. It's still too sandy looking. And then we're actually gonna kind of just come in here with our fingers and kind of start pushing it together into a dough. How are those looking? Those are looking
Hey,
great.
these are looking great. So I pull out this first batch here. They get kind of dark, you know, just to make sure that they're fully cooked, but you know, they're not burnt. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop these straight into our syrup here. And then as I continue to make the rest of these, I will just continue to add them. You know, just from frying a lot of things, Jimmy, I think I would prefer to let them kind of drain for a little bit on this paper towel lined tray here, and make sure we don't get, you know.
Yeah, 'cause you don't want too much oil.
Yeah, we don't want a lot of oil in this syrup over here, right? So, oh, these things they puff up too. You know, it's
Yeah.
leavening in there, and these things are so wonderful.
So here is the dough. So it's gonna kind of come together in a little ball. It's like as that wet sand starts to soak up the liquid, you don't want to knead it too much, because if you knead it, it's going to become really dense, and they're not going to puff up as well.
Yeah.
But it should be like kind of this sticky, shaggy dough here. And what we did was we took a scoop, and we were kind of scooping these. And so what I'm actually going to do here this time, though, is instead of making balls, we're going to throw this. We're going to take little clumps of it.
Are you going to make a quenelle?
No. I'm gonna waffle it.
Oh, you're gonna waffle it. I can't wait to see what these things look like waffled.
All right, we're gonna waffle these things.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
So let's, so everybody can see here, we're just gonna do a little pile of this in each section here.
Oh man.
We got a spray.
I don't think you'll need it.
I think
for
it's
those.
pretty non-stick, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty well seasoned already. I think we'll be fine with that.
Here we go. All right, check this out. Let's see how this works. All right, those are looking great. Should we go ahead and taste those?
Yeah, well, let's get these like really well coated here.
Let them soak it in.
Let them soak in
Oh,
here
man.
for a few more minutes. Oops, see, I didn't let all the oil drain off. It just
Oops.
stuck it right in there. Oops, squeezing
Whoop.
through.
All right, let's go ahead and look at these up.
You know, the challenge here, Jimmy, is like when you
I'm ready to taste them.
when you try to fry round things, they don't really want to work with you all that well.
Yeah, I don't really want to work with you either.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. All right, we're gonna cut into this. I'm gonna cut into this.
Oh, it's cooked all the way through too.
Mm. I think we did pretty good.
I think it's pretty good, man.
Nice. All right. How long do you think it'll take on this waffle turn?
Until it's done. Maybe
Good point. Good point.
2 minutes.
All right, is everybody counting out there? It's been 2 minutes.
All right, last round in the fryer here. We'll go ahead and drop
All right.
these guys straight in. Whew. Man, look at those.
Oh man, this is gonna be so good.
It's gonna look cool.
Look Look at this. Look at that.
Look at that.
We always kind of stick to
Look,
the top
look,
of
look,
this.
look, look, look.
I think I should go a little bit longer.
Yeah, maybe a little bit longer. No, I think it has pretty good color.
I think, yeah.
It's pretty good color. I think we're gonna be done here. So
It's hot. Surprise, it's hot. Oh man, look at that. That's beautiful.
we're waffling it, people.
All right, what are we just gonna throw this in the?
I think we should spoon stuff on top of that.
All right.
Let it soak in.
All right, look at that.
Should we get a plate?
Yeah,
Grab
I
a
got a
plate. Okay. So while he's doing that, I'm just gonna kind of stir these around in the syrup here. Oh man, these look so good.
Can you waffle it? Yes, I can.
Now, we should be putting some pistachios on here, Jimmy. I believe we forgot to.
That would be great with some pistachios.
Yeah, we do have some crushed up in the
Here, we'll bring this up for plating.
freezer.
You want to try this?
Sure.
There you go. All right.
Thank you. A little bit more syrup there.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I am more sure.
Man. I haven't taken a bite off that, so it's, just in case you're wondering, I didn't bite off the waffle there.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
All right. And we end on a good note.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Well, finish what's in my mouth here.
Well, thanks for joining us for the Festival of Lights, Diwali.
Diwali, that's it. And thank you very much for seeing our demonstration of gulab jamun. We're really, really excited to surprise Smita Singh with these, Professor Smita Singh. And with that, I'm going to let these guys fry up. We're going to let these soak. And
I'll let you go.
we're going to let you go. So thank you very much. And remember, stay safe, stay rowdy.